Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. This is a look at our market-leading ETFs via our proprietary scans for the coming session. This is going to be for Monday, October 7th, 2013. We had a pretty strong update today, as you can see from the open-close movements. We're up across the board here. Don't have any deviations where we're expending too much energy. We do have less than typical volume, which is the only cause for concern. But pretty solid price action across the board here today on Friday for all of the major index following ETFs. Moving on to the individual sectors, seeing mostly strength again. There's a couple things that are a little bit weak, but for the most part we're fairly strong here. Definitely want to keep an eye on the PPH, which tracks the pharmaceuticals on Monday. This one had excellent volume today, 2 times the typical volume, close to 0.5% above the day's open. Also things worth noting: XLB closed very strongly, as did the TAN. So those are definitely going to be on my list for the coming week. As far as the commodities go, really light volume today. The individual stocks were down on volume, so it's no surprise here today that the ETFs that track them are down on volume as well. The only signal we got was out of the DBA. That's the CPS upside signal. So even with the light volume, I always like to keep an eye on the things that pop up with a continuation pressure signal. As far as the bonds late volume again. TLT does have a camouflage buy signal, so even though it closed down just a few pennies on the day, going to track that for better strength on Monday. As far as the foreign names, got 2 signals here. Have one in the EWU and also one in the EWT. Again, no other deviations to really point to. As far as the specials go, saw some volume bumps here. Got one in the UNG and also one in the DIG. As far as the signals go, I've got a camouflage sell signal in the TBT, which makes sense. That's a complementary signal to the camouflage buy signal that we saw in the TLT. So that should be on the list for Monday as well. All right, and finally, here's our watch list of the major ETFs with the Seeker and Comer counts on them. There's only a couple things here that look like they're really within striking distance of doing something important this coming week. Down here we've got the XLU is 12 days down on the Seeker count, so keep an eye on that. That could very easily set up. On the other side here, this is the aggressive Seeker. Triple Qs were 11 days up, so we could definitely see a signal there next week, and we could also possibly see a signal in the IBB. The biotechs were very strong today, and had a nice update, but we could definitely see some potential for that completing 13 bars up, giving us a signal. A couple things here in the setup column. We're 9 days down in the XLE. We're also 9 days down in the XLF. So those should be evaluated for some kind of a return back to a positive construction early next week, or at least choppy sideways action that you can bid for stocks and sell them up. That's generally what you want, the way you want to approach that. All right, folks. As always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.